Hello, welcome back to some more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Now, I'm just playing a bit tonight because I want to, as usual. Gonna hope all my audio things are working. I don't have a good way to check it. That's what I was gonna say. Last time we played through part 1 of the middle thing, I think. So, well, we'll see how this goes. So in the meantime... Alright, we learned that the kid was the president's son. Well, that's a shame. John. So that guy was my dad. He found out about his own birth so suddenly. And furthermore, his newfound father is no longer in this world. I'd always been searching for my dad. John. I get it, alright. He's the president. I know it's a complicated situation. But we even met face to face during the filming. So then why? Why didn't he tell me who he really was? I'm sorry, John. Mum, you don't need to apologize, no matter how you look at it. It's all my fault. Okay, let me just check the audio is working. Alright, should be fine. And then I have to pray my stream stays live, hey? Alright. Let's close that and hope that things work a bit better and we'll see how things go. Oh god, that's scary. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have done that, should I? I need to be careful when I switch out. I was gonna say, you know what a good way to check my stream is? Get it up on I usually have it up on my, I usually have the stream up on my phone to make sure it's still running. But what I can do instead is I can pop it up on my Switch. Up on my phone to make sure it's still yeah, it's all on my Switch, and I can keep monitoring it from here. So that's great. That's a good way to monitor a stream, eh? Get your Switch out. Also, the best way to watch a Scott the Woz premiere on your Switch. So, we'll see how this goes, yeah? Yesterday, I broke my promise with you and didn't even notice the fire on the roof. So I destroyed everything. I crushed it all. My dad and those flowers my mom carefully grew it. Please, for now, just don't think about anything. Kangairuna. And stay like this for a while. For a little while, okay? The bond between a parent and a child. That's the meaning behind the lion lilies. I know it's not my style, but that flower's from Zengfa. However, we have no means of protecting that bond. Agent Lang, allow me to say this. The case won't be solved by sentimentality alone. Therefore, shouldn't we do all that we can do to solve it? Yeah. You're right. The recreation of the past is finished. Were your father's deductions correct? My old man took his deductions to the grave. He never told anyone about them. So who knows if they were right or not. In that case, what about your own deductions? I would like to hear what you think happened based on the recreation, in order for us to get closer to the truth of 12 years ago. Yeah, I was thinking about time. I can see it now, my old man's back, real close. I'll catch up to him, for sure. Oh, to the truth that my old man discovered. Sorry, I was just checking my stream again. It's interesting having my Switch to check the stream. That's... Okay, you know what, it works. See. That my old man discovered. Sorry, I was just checking my stream again. Jeez. Alright, put the stand up. It's sitting there. I can watch it. All good. Alright, cross-examination time. Truth of the SS5 incident. There's no mistake. The president went to the orphanage. The stuffed toy is proof of that. He was planning to meet with Amy Marsh. However, the president was kidnapped, and Cameron just happened to witness it. If Cameron hadn't been there, it probably would have just been a kidnapping with no murder. Afterwards, the body moved to the flower beds, and a fake photo was taken. Was that what really happened 12 years ago? I was just thinking it's mighty convenient that they were able to recreate the scene with the missing brick and know where that missing brick was. Mighty convenient. You'd think if they had that, if they were able to if they were able to recreate that with Little Thief, right? Surely it was already listed in the police documents. However, there's still one thing I still don't get. Something you don't get. It's this. Why do they need to take a fake photo? Why would they go through all that trouble and even make the president take part in the photo? That's true. However, the answer to that riddle must lie somewhere within... Oh, I thought it was gonna finish like, within... the evidence! No. Once we get past the layers upon layers of deductions, we shall surely reach it. Yeah, that's right. I'd like to hear your deductions as well. That was a mix of Lang and Edgeworth's voices for some reason, but okay. There's no mistake that the president, we already read this, ran to the orphanage. Okay. The stuffed toy is proof of that. He was planning to meet with Amy Monk. The president was kidnapped and Cameron just happened to witness it. If Cameron hadn't been there, it would have just been a kidnapping with no murder. However, after the buzz was over. This is probably the one we need to press. That's also an important point. I'd like to take another good clean look at the information. Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's start with what Cameron saw before he was murdered. Cameron witnessed the president kidnapped in front of the orphanage. However, the culprit wanted to conceal the connection between the incident and the orphanage. That's right. That's why Cameron's original role film was disposed. And a fake photo was taken of them standing outside the grounds of the orphanage. Yes, and Cameron's body was then moved to match the photo. It's finally becoming clear. The secret that was buried in the snow for 12 years. Okay. There's still something hidden behind this case. There's a piece of evidence that cannot be explained by Agent Lang's theory. As long as there's a contradiction... Okay. I might need to open up my evidence, because I don't quite remember absolutely everything we did, so let's see. Is it the child's drawing? It's either the child's drawing or the fire. Actually... Nope, that was wrong. Agent Lang, that statement contradicts this statement. Mr. Prosecutor, are you playing games with me? In that case, the evidence is lying through its teeth. So that wasn't it. If you defang him, he was still wolf as expected, he's tough. Yes, he's a worthy opponent indeed. Maybe I need to press something. That's another interesting theory. Care to explain in more detail? It's simple. Cameron was killed because he saw the kidnapping. The kidnapping itself was a success. If he hadn't been there, no blood would have been spilled. No blood would have been spilled. I disagree. Okay, that's not it. What Agent Lang is trying to say is, simply, besides Mr. Cameron, there were no other casualties at the crime scene. Incorrect. I mean, I understood the exact answer. They just wanted me to press him first, I think. Don't explain anything to your assistant.
Or not, I guess. Wait, hang on. This one then. Okay. Well, it's on the right statement. It's probably the wrong piece of evidence. That's fine. Okay.
If the eyewitnesses Cameron had not been there, no matter what took place, is that really the case? The criminal's goal was only to kidnap the president. If there were no witnesses, there would have been no need to commit the murder, right? And what if Cameron wasn't the only one who was murdered? There was a large blood stain near the flower beds. However, Cameron was murdered near the snowman. Ergo, this blood stain could not have belonged to Cameron. Someone else's blood was spilled, and quite a vast amount.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, do you have any idea what you're saying?
I do. It's hard to believe, however, that is what the evidence indicates. On that night, 12 years ago, there were 2 murders. Who could have been killed? A murder that was cleverly concealed, or correctly were raised. However, there's one piece of evidence that still remains intact after 12 years. Has to be this. Jeez, you had to make me go through the steps before I could present that. Okay. Survived by your father's hands. My old man, you say. Please recall. There was one more thing that was hidden along the traces of the murder. And that is the existence of the boy who caused the fire. Why did Blaze make the boy disappear? It's because he saw something that he wasn't supposed to see. What was the thing he wasn't supposed to see? Everything is drawn in this picture. The president. The Musula doll was also drawn near him. Opposite him is... Interesting, we have a lot of case files, but I know exactly who it is.
Take that!
A man with a knife and a large black dog. He is none other than Sirhan Dorgan. Is that not obvious? Why wouldn't an assassin appear before a president? The answer is clear. Indeed, what occurred that night in the orphanage 12 years ago was not a kidnapping. It was a presidential assassination.
Oh! Then Miss Rowland and Mr. Blaze were partners in crime. One furnished the orphanage to use as the scene of the incident, and the other covered up the young boy's testament. It's likely that Mr. Cameron was murdered because he witnessed the assassination itself. After all, the kidnapping never actually happened. Stop messing around. You're saying that the president was assassinated 12 years ago. We just found his body today. He's been live up until. There was a switcheroo because they said, actually, I don't think I mentioned this, but when they said he changed 12 years ago suddenly, I feel like someone took his position. Who could someone be? If someone did. If the president was assassinated 12 years ago and the president's body was found today, that would imply there are 2 presidents. Yeah, and that can't be right. Are you sure about that? There is the possibility that there were 2 presidents. That's right. Up until now, I've been getting a strange feeling from the president. Even so, I respect the man. Zangpa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. The image of President Hong that Agent Lang described is very different to what we had. You're wrong. He revealed his true form. Yep. There were 2 entirely different people. Twin brother? Does twin brother make sense? Okay, no. That's way too far out there. Okay. No, there was a possibility that we're two presents, yeah. Okay, body double. If we were to assume that one of them was a body double, wouldn't it be possible then? Body double. President Hong possessed immense power and authority in Zengfa. I'm sure there were those who envied his position and made attempts on his life. Yes, just as if he were attacked a few days ago in Salt Lake. Can't easily believe there were two presidents. At least not without any evidence. Huh. It makes sense. That's the evidence. Is it the shoes? That doesn't make sense. There's a security camera photo, maybe? I can't think of it. I can't think of anything. Okay. Can't be the Grand Tower. The late president of Zengfa. The Mozilla doll, maybe. Monster's footprints. Blaze got ransom money. Maybe it's the president never passed through the storeroom. John practicing last night. Parked in front. Okay, it wasn't that. Was the best. IS-7. Oh god, we have the IS-7. Yeah, this is gonna come in. Become relevant, eh? Put on Knightley's connection with Dogen. I can't think of what might actually be. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of $100 million, Dai Long Lang. What is the piece of evidence here? Oh, is it this? Is it the photo? Damn it, it's not. No idea what you're talking about, Langzi says. If only we knew that the president was in two different places at the same time. Is it the photo? Actually, if it's it is the photo then. It must be the photo then. Nope. Hold on. 2 different places at the same time, eh? You gotta figure out. $11 p.m. Wait. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of... Yeah, okay. Until midnight. Bludgeoned to death. Is it the autopsy report? It's not the fake photo. Jill Crane's answering machine. It's not Cameron's testimony, is it? Wait, is it the autopsy? Because... Is it? It is! Actually, yes. Actually, it is! Oh, I just noticed! So yeah, actually, because here, if you take a look at this, right? It says he was there until midnight, right? He was at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight. In which case... Oh, when was this photo taken? Well, when did this child see this? Oh, and you see the time on the clock, actually. I didn't actually notice that. But that must be it. Oh, that must be it. I see. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of came to the realization after I presented the evidence. I'm like, hang on, this makes sense, but... Or has he noticed it but can't admit it? What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't shout something on your son and clam up. According to the recording of it all, the president visited the orphanage at midnight. However, that should not have been possible. Oh, it's actually this. Huh? What's that? Why? Because at the time, the president should have been at the embassy. He was together with Agent Lang's father. So Agent Lang, you really did notice. He was in 2 places at the same time. Ergo, there must have been 2 presidents. Most likely the one who died. Who contracted Dogen to murder Huang? In order to learn that first, we must take a look at the evidence that we proved was false earlier. And that piece of evidence we know to be false is... The photo taken with Cameron's camera was taken after he was murdered. And he was murdered because he witnessed the presidential assassination. In other words, the photo must have been taken following the assassination. Given that, who is the president pictured in the fake photo? We must consider him to be the body double. In other words, the body double had the real president murdered and then took his place. Patricia Rowland and Blaze must have cooperated in that plan. Oh, that Huang's body was never found. Just where could it have disappeared to? The answer to that is already quite apparent. This is where the real president's body was. Monster's footprints, I'm guessing? Yeah! I had that thought. That item was not the answer, it was something far more important. The real president's body. The possibility is quite high. What did you say? The bones from the body held buried 12 years ago would have still remained. According to Mr. Powers, construction was to begin soon at the slot. That was the deadline, both for the movie and the retrieval of the body, because they would have found the body when they started construction. Agent Lang let us search for the footprints that Blaze dug up. Yeah, the body was buried there, there'd be traces of it. Hey, someone call for forensics.
I have the results of the search! We found traces in the dirt that suggest the body was buried here.
So it was Huang after all.
We also recovered the skeletal remains that Blaze dug up. They were in his home. In addition to the bone structure, the detail of the fractures all match up. We confirm it was indeed President Huang.
So the real President Huang really was killed 12 years ago. The SS5 incident was a murder. Interesting. Okay. That does make sense. I kind of figured that out a little while ago, but I didn't, it's not that, yeah. Okay. But where does that leave us with this current murder? Review the details of the case. First, the real president came to the orphanage, right? 12 years ago, the true President Hung visited the orphanage in order to meet his son. The footsteps in the snow that we thought to belong to Mr. Cameron were most likely made by the president at that time. President Huang was supposed to meet his son here. However, the one who actually showed up was the assassin, Sahan Dogan. Came here to meet his son but was murdered instead. How horrible. A man like Dogan shows no mercy. And after that, the second tragedy occurred. You mean Cameron's murder? Indeed, Mr. Cameron saw the decisive moment. After the real president was killed by Dogan, his body was carried to the rear courtyard by the team of kidnappers. Mr. Cameron must have witnessed that moment. From the orphanage entrance. Although he himself believed that he actually witnessed the kidnapping. Furthermore, by this time, the body double who had come to meet up with Blaze and Mr. Rowland was already standing behind Mr. Cameron. And then the witness to the incident, Mr. Cameron, was killed by the body double. So, was Mr. Cameron's corpse also carried by the body double? Yes, that seems likely. But there wasn't anything at the crime scene that looked like the body double's footprints. Heh, I've already figured out how he accomplished that. There's a piece of evidence that would have made it possible. This? I guess. It's the only thing I think. Cameron's corpse. He must have stepped on the specific same places. Into the middle of the garden. I suspect the body doubles were wearing the same shoes as the real president at the time. He made sure to step precisely on the footprints. Yep. There would only be one set of footprints left behind in the snow. I think I got a pretty good grasp on the SS5 incident. God, I wonder actually, is there any way to tell if a footprint's been stepped over twice? In real life, like... Wouldn't it be possible to tell? I mean... I'd be interested to know, but we'll see. It's fine. It's external logic. But there's still just one thing I don't get. What's that? Why did they need to stage the abduction? Because Mr. Cameron witnessed the incident. He saw the president at the orphanage. He left behind witness testimony on Mrs. Crane's answering machine. Even Blaze couldn't make that disappear. Ergo, the body double needed a reason for the presence of the orphanage, and that's why they prepared the fake kidnapping charade. Right, so the kidnapping was just a side thing. Interesting. The person in the coat is Miss Rowland. What makes you say that? The two would have to leave the orphanage in order to take the picture. Just like when he moved the body, a double used the real presence footprints. Ah, so the second set must belong to the person in the coat. Indeed. We originally believed that those footprints belonged to Cameron's killer. They were size 7 footprints, too small for Blaze's feet. Thus, we can presume that the person playing the part of the kidnapper was Patricia Rowland. Does that mean the big guy, the body double walked backwards on the footprints? Twice? 3 times? Huh? Okay. I see. So that's why my old man... Why he what? The old man must have realized that a murder had taken place. After all, he had the kid's drawing. However, that picture was never presented as evidence. Your father likely took it from the young witness during the investigation and hid it. He had to have known that Huang was dead. But what if he had revealed that back then? Back when it would have caused chaos. And that's why my old man took the secret to his grave. He even took the blame for the kidnapping. That would be the fall of the House of Lang. So this is the truth that Agent Lang's father hid 12 years ago. Interesting. Now it's all become clear. Huh. Okay. I see. Interesting. Is that really the case, I wonder? Who's that? Huh? What? Who's there? Hey Dogen, what's up? The bell, it's... Sahan Dogen.
You, why are you here? I can just randomly show up here. Who do you think you are, pal? I found the conversation most intriguing, and I just, well... Are you feeling nostalgic about an old murder of yours? You're the one who killed Huang. Nostalgia? I think not. You were speaking about the person I am searching for.
You're searching for someone?
I escaped from prison in order to meet with a young acolyte.
The one who wore the red raincoat. The red raincoat? Who is this person? Suspect that it's the same person as the mastermind you're searching for. How much does he know? The Red Hood. Don't they seem surprised, Anubis?
Yes, they are, my boy. 12 years ago, this young acolyte saved my life.
Savior.
Certainly, it was I who killed President Huang. However, my life was also targeted on that day. The body double Blaze. And Patricia, also to see my lips. I had not been reunited with the young acolyte back then, but I would have been in danger. But alas, even to this day, I do not know what has become of the young acolyte.
So your client was indeed the body double, who was the main perpetrator of the crime. It was a long time ago, but I remember his words even now. There have been countless attempts on my life, not just once or twice, countless! And yet, why must I be the only one to face the danger? When I stand before the people, I garner the same respect as the president does. Tell me, what is the difference between him and me?
The difference was great. While the voice and style of speech may be the same, one can mimic the body, but the heart cannot be reproduced. I suppose his own weakness cost him his quest to become a leader.
Now that Rookie's gone, I'm in charge. I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. Oh, Rookie, what?
What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now.
Perhaps the king and his knight were not so different. After all,
the double believed that the president's only weakness was a woman called Amy.
Huh. He joined forces with Blaze. After determining her whereabouts, he simply waited for the right opportunity. That chance came with meeting of the orphanage, yeah? Indeed. The director of the orphanage was bright and brought in an accomplice.
He must be referring to Patricia Rowland.
Well, given what I've told you, you do realize now.
You mean the boy who saved you, but how do you know he is the mastermind?
That day, the young one caused a fire at the garden of the orphanage.
You're talking about the kid. Oh my god, wait, you're saying the kid's the mastermind? I mean, that makes sense. Are we saying that kid is also the son of one of the IS-7 people? Either Dover or the... Probably is, you know?
Prank? Not at all. The young acolyte was hiding inside the igloo. It seems he witnessed Patricia and Blaze moving the body from his hiding place.
Huh.
Apparently, he heard them talking during that time. It would seem they were planning to kill me because I knew the truth. He immediately came to the main hall to tell me that. I learned about the young acolyte some time later, since he was wearing a red raincoat at the time. He led me out of the main hall. Then the young acolyte said he was going to get rid of our footprints. So he scattered some lamp oil near the igloo over snow.
Oh my god. No way. So he set the fire in order to...
All the focus was diverted to the burning flames. I took the opportunity to escape through the rear exit.
So the boy in the red is the master behind this case?
Exactly! Isn't that right, Anubis? Yes, boy, yes, it is.
Are we saying? Hold up.
Now you're searching for the boy from all those years ago.
Surely you're not saying that you want to thank him for saving you.
Well, who knows? However, the young one did save my life. That is true. Even Anubis took a liking to him. It would do tricks for him, such as shake. However,
I thought that the tricks Durgan taught his dog were a little bit different from the norm.
You're right about that. Anubis rollover means spiking the victim's foot.
Stop! I don't hear anymore.
He showed the young one ordinary tricks.
I get the feeling that Durgan, in his own way, felt indebted to the boy.
Perhaps there is a hint towards the mastermind's motive hidden somewhere.
Try and draw out, so we gotta press everything. Gotcha. You admitted that rather easily.
Oh. These days I'm more tired of killing. Those halcyon days I devoted myself to the path of an executioner. If one cannot admit that much, what can he admit? Right, Anubis? Yes, my boy.
I feel he's saying something scary, but it's kind of hard to understand.
The fallen priest is saying that he has no feelings about the present death.
Silencing him now would be imprudent. I must keep my composure and let him talk. I understand your point. You killed the president.
That's correct.
The aim of my blade is never misses its mark. Your life was targeted. You, the assassin. The hunter becomes the hunter. The Buddhist becomes the Buddha. Okay, you don't have to make up strange proverbs.
Life is transient, especially for an assassin, whose life was always exposed to danger.
So does that mean people you've tried to kill have fought back?
It is a rare occurrence. However, this was different. Sir Han Dogen, your master assassin. As such, could you not have evaded attack from those three and fled the scheme?
You greatly overestimate me. Without Anubis at my side, I would not be able to walk about. If those three were to attack me all at once, I would not stand a chance.
I see, so even an assassin will fall to superior numbers in the front of the sword.
I suppose one could say that. I, Sir Dogen, would have suffered a shameful defeat.
Reunited? So, when did you first meet with him? That would be 18 years in. Fuck! Ah! Where's the IS-7 incident? We have those files for a reason, and I now know what they are for. 18 years ago. 12/24. Ah! Wait, this is set in 2018. That is a rather long time ago. On that day, our roles were reversed. I saved the young one's life. There was an unusual. Temperature was well below freezing. I took Anubis for a walk in the snow. That's when Anubis started noticing and started running. I followed after him and found a car. It frozen shut. Great difficulty opening the door. Oh! It is those two! Two young children were shivering from the cold. Two children. Had they remained in the car for an hour longer, they surely would have frozen to death. I brought the two of them to a nearby orphanage. Is there anything about Dogen's story that concerns me? There is something. The date. The 24th of December, 18 years ago. Are you sure about that?
There is no mistake.
Could that mean? Could that mean? Oh god, I forgot. Fuck. I know the significance behind that date. This is what I thought! There was still this unknown mystery from the IS-7 documents. It just makes sense for them to resolve it in the plot. The sons of the victim, Isaac Dover, and the culprit, Dane Gustavia. We never did find out where those two boys went after the case after 18 years after.
Oh, they were the sons of a victim and a culprit. It all makes sense now.
What makes sense?
One of those youths was bound, so he could not move.
Mr. Dover did it so Gustavia's son couldn't come to the contest meeting. Indeed, Gustavo was using his own son as a taste tester.
To think that was what transpired. Neither child seemed to recall what had happened.
They lost their memories.
The acolyte told me this when they were reunited 12 years ago. The pair were placed in an extreme situation, on the verge of freezing to death.
Amnesia? Neither could remember them. They didn't even know that they were sons of Mr. Dover and Mr. Gustavia. Indeed. While we cannot say it's conclusive, the probability is quite high. However, yeah, we don't have enough information to deduce. Continue your story. Very well. Alright. Dogen and the acolyte.
I continued my correspondence with the young man even after entering prison. Recently, that had all come to an abrupt halt, however. Left me quite concerned. Furthermore, those involved with the crime 12 years ago were all drawn into accidents. Incidents one by one. They were more and more curious, and so I absconded briefly from the prison.
Those involved 12 years ago were Patricia Rowland, Blaze the Best, and President Huang's body double. Miss Rowland was the warden of Mr. Dogen's prison.
I blackmailed the warden. That woman had tried to kill me. Perhaps the good prosecutor has already deduced the reason.
You murdered President Huang. However, the world still believes he was alive. If you're able to prove that the president was a fake, both Patricia Rowland and Blaze the Best would have been in danger.
That is correct. And I had heard that proof with my own ears.
We wait in the courtyard of the orphanage at midnight on February 9th. Even if it's just once, I want John to be able to meet you. Who might you be? My apologies, but I am presently waiting for someone. I am well aware of that, President Huang. Are you not meeting with your son? However, I do not spill blood needlessly. You may relax. I seek only the President's life. It can't be. Please wait, I'm just about to meet my son for the first time. First and last time. Please at least wait until we are finished. I thought the President would beg for his life, but he was of a different sort. Officially, the President had no son. However, he shook his head and said, this illegitimate son was his, and he intended to recognize him publicly. Furthermore, he claimed that he had already made preparations towards that end. Would that son be the boy with horns over there, by any chance? Boy with horns. Wait, you can see John's horns? There is no need to see them. From the moment I escaped from prison until now, I have been closely lending an ear to your voices. Said that the President made preparations towards recognizing his son. That's it. The will held by the House of Lang was also proof of his trust in us. And his son's existence would have revealed to the world, yeah. The name on the recording, and the will in Zhengfa. Together, basically. What do you mean you've been listening in? Are those horns like listening devices that... I don't know. With those 3 pieces of evident information, one could prove the identity of the doll by using John. The President blocked the first strike of my knife with something soft. As pieces fell atop the snow, I struck once more. This time the blow fatal. So Dogen cut off the Mozilla doll's horn. That makes sense. None but I heard his final words. Only myself and that child knew of the President's secret son. Huh, okay. Now of all times. Quite odd, is it not? Okay, I'm not gonna do it voice. It's kinda hard to do it voice, man. Okay. Can understand who this is hard to he does the voices for. Then do something like that just in case. Your scary dog's staring at me. He's not saying, I'm hungry, I want some meat, right? Perhaps. Perhaps? Miss Edgeworth? She's not good with the assassins, but good boy, good boy. Yes, good boy. So then. At any rate, my correspondence with the acolytes suddenly came to a abrupt halt. Okay, horror. But press the first statement as well. In other words, you contacted him from prison. Okay. A P.O. box, yeah. It must mean the prison warden, Trisha Rowland. Could you be more specific about the nature of your correspondence? Well, they were mainly moves with my correspondence chess masters. Huh. It was nightly. Wait, was Knightley one of the kids? Hold the fucking phone. We don't have an image of the kid, do we? Wait. Oh my fucking god. I fucking swear. Doesn't make sense. He could have been the guy with the buzz cut. It would make sense. I think the shit. Hang on. 24 minus 18 is 6. That would that add? Wait, is Knightley the fucking? Are you? Is that it would make complete sense if he was. Wait a fucking second. That means the guy, the actual culprit is the mastermind is Dover's son? Isaac, not... You can certainly find the correspondence chess memo in Knightley's cell. Does that mean Knightley boy was the kid from the I-7 incident? Could that really be true? Is there evidence connecting Knightley to the I-7 incident? The ring!
Take that!
Oh, it's the ring! It has a Dover thing on it, right? A hawk, whatever his thing is. Yeah, this ring is. Miss Edgeworth, what is it? Mr. Shields, please take a look at this ring. This pattern is. It'd be a hoquets. That's right, hoquette. Why did I say hoquette? Thought so. He had Mr. Dover's seal turned into a ring. However, why would he have this? Shouldn't have been held at the police as evidence from the I-7 incident. After the incident, the seal was returned to the victim's next kin. And Mr. Dover's only family was a son. And since no one knew where the son had gone to, it took a while to get to him. I'd heard the police had finally found him and delivered it to his inheritance, but... So the seal was thereby safely delivered to his son, and then he turned the seal into a ring and wore it on his person. Yeah. So, Mr. Knightley was Mr. Dover's son. The police aren't fools. I'm sure they did a thorough check before handing over the seal. If someone is involved in the I-7 incident, he was his chess opponent. Knightley, huh? And that must be the mastermind behind it. No, because he's dead. But Knightley is dead. He cannot be involved in this incident. That means... Wait, if it's not Dover's son, then it's Gustavia's son? Who's the culprit? Wait. Braille. Wait, Braille? You didn't have this earlier. Excuse me, but you wrote your letters in Braille? Indeed, for I possess the tool. Hold up. Indeed, for I possess the tools necessary to write in Braille. Well, so you need to use tools to write in Braille. Never knew. Then would you please tell us what you wrote? Everything. Letters, of course. And also the movements of the chess pieces. You wrote the movements of the chess pieces by hand. That statement is intriguing. Okay, that question can wait. So then, what did you do when the letters stopped coming? Within prison, I grew increasingly concerned about the acolyte's whereabouts. Okay, but even so, I don't really get it. Who exactly is this acolyte? Indeed, Dogen himself has not yet made that clear. What's important is the thread connecting Dogen and this acolyte, their correspondence. Not just the letters. We should pay attention to the means that was used as well.
Objection!
Okay. I figured that's right. The son, you said you wrote your letters in Braille. Correct. Yeah, what I'm lacking in sight, do you not? A word processor. What? That cannot be. What do you mean? So someone went out of their way to retype the letters on a computer. Could another person have acted as a middleman between Dogen and Knightley? What do you mean? Dogen wrote his letters in Braille, however, by the time it reached Knightley, it had been rewritten in a word processor. We assume that some middleman rewrote these letters, and the reverse can also be said. That somebody might have taken the letters Knightley wrote and delivered them to Dogen. Yes, that is indeed true. Knightley and Dogen both communicated through a certain individual. Dogen, where were the letters that reached you? They were in Braille, of course. So, Knightley Boy's letters must have been transposed by that same person as well. Oh, and that somebody must be the mastermind behind the case. You're saying there's someone else who's the mastermind behind this case? Then who the hell is it? Dover's son, Knightley, is already deceased. In that case, there's one more youth that we should consider to be the mastermind. Dane Gustavia's son, but where the heck is he? Knightley's Dover's son, and Gustavia's son must be... Well, we're the only friends either of us had since childhood. He was the same as me. We never had real families. It can't be. Could it? Could it really be him? Rook? Can I save? Oh, no, it just wasn't letting me save at that point. Huh? Did Rook fake his own death? I don't want to believe it myself. There's someone we know quite well. No, it's not Rook. Only family since I've had childhood. Someone we know quite well. 24. Is it Simon Keys?
Oh! What? No, it is! He's 24! Woo! What?
Okay. I need to talk about how I figured that out. First of all, their ages. They're the same age. So that made sense to me. They're both 24. Second of all, the fucking shape of his face is the same as Gustavia's son. It's like vertical. I don't know, oval shaped vertically. That's how I figured it out. And also his relation to Knightley. It makes so much sense. What the fuck? What? Simon? Oh my fucking god, I just hit my mic. What? What? That just hit me at right at the end there. What the fuck? I had no... Okay, this was one, okay. You have the plot twists that are, telegraphed to you. That makes sense. Once you get there. This one, it makes so much sense, but I literally got it at the end there. Holy shit. Sent a letter to Jill Crane, which deceived place. He kidnapped John and eavesdropped on us. However, the fool's action, the one I have not been able to get out of my mind, is how he brought an unconscious Kate to the room. giant monster. Did you just say something? That's right. The key to exposing the mastermind is in the monster's true form. I almost forgot. If you like, please come to our next show. Max Galactica. I'll also be performing in it. The Very Big Circus has already found fun for all ages. Miss Swift, there is something I would like to ask of you. What? You mean me? You said that you recorded the sound of Mozilla spewing flames. Oh my god, is it going to be decisive evidence? That's Miss Edgeworth for you. You're good at figuring out, aren't you? The sound of Mozilla spewing out fire. This place nearly became a sea of flames. That's right, I ain't actually seen it with my own eyes, though. Could you just let us listen to the tape? Sure thing. There we go. The sound is as I thought. So it seems that my reasoning was correct. What do you mean? All of my logic is coming together. Miss Hart, you said you captured a giant iron film, did you not? You sure did, right here in this photo. Though we cannot confirm it like this. Detective Gumption, that is your film analysis device. Okay, but what do you analyze, sir? This photo, please. I'm on it. Oh my god, Lotta. Is there a new clue in this photo? This is... See, ain't the Mozilla's eye right where I said it would be? I see. I finally grasped the true form of the giant monster that was being controlled by the That's a mouthful. Mastermind. Giant monster? Hold it. Are you admitting it? You are, aren't you? You admitting that Mighty Mozilla is real? No. This is not Mozilla. This is the eye of a different monster. Please have a look at this. Aha, there it is. Ah, this is... There's a rather large balloon with the head of a lion pictured here. This balloon is the true identity of the giant monster. In addition, the sound Miss Swift recorded, which she believes to be Mozilla spewing flames, Miss Prosecutor, don't tell me. You're gonna say something that'll shatter my dreams of escape. Hot air balloons fly using bonus suit air, right, sir? Precisely. Detective, the mastermind used this monster of his to bring Kay to the rooftop of the Grand Tower without using the elevator. Wouldn't that mean that mastermind is someone connected to the circus? He is a member of the circus, Knightley's friend, and Dan Gustavia's son. Who'd have thunk it? An apprentice beast tamer. He's no amateur. My fucking god. It all fucking matches up. For the beast he has tamed is none other than this entire case. Simon Keys! He is the mastermind behind this whole incident. Oh my god. No way, I don't believe it. I mean, we trusted him. How could it all have been a lie? That's just heartbreaking. Okay. What is it? Hey you, stop. Where do you think you're going? The boy with the horns is rather perceptive. The good prosecutor has done a remarkable job. Now that I have heard that, I have no further business here. What? Wait! Dogan! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Where'd he vanish to? Miss Edgeworth, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. However, the guy, John, he's the one who killed my dad, right? There's no use in denying the truth. Yes, John, you are correct. He'll pay for this. I swear he's gonna pay. I'll make him pay my... Yeah. John, you must have finished that thought. Prosecutor Edgeworth, please pay us no mind. So I put an APB out on Doken. On Doken. Sudoku. I'm APB on Doken. All available police officers will be searching for him. You heard the man, kid. I don't mean to be heartless, but we need to hurry too. So Mr. Prosecutor, where's the master man right now?
Agent Lang is right. Our top priority right now should be catching the mastermind. He said he would be practicing. He is most likely at the very big circus tent. But first, Agent Lang, I have a request.
A request? What is it?
Now that we've identified the giant monster, our next order of business is to capture it. The moment we arrive at the tent, I need you to locate that specific item post-haste. And Detective, I ask that you perform a follow-up investigation on the kidnapping incident.
Roger that, sir.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to help out too. In that case, you'll be in charge of calling for backup. If he's truly the mastermind, we may require assistance from a certain someone.
Fucking the killer, yeah. His facade always fooled me into. He may have got the better of me in the past, but this time I'll set it once for all. Alright. Oh, good. Yep, we're saving. I wonder if we can finish the game tonight. We could probably finish the game tonight. Maybe. No, I might leave it till another day. We'll see. Oh my fucking god, of course it's Simon. What? No, what do you mean of course it's Simon? Shit. Holy shit. Miss Edgeworth, I'm not doing a voice for Regina because what I gave her is way too high-pitched. I can't actually handle it. Okay. Are you wearing a mask? Hold up, I was just checking my audio. I haven't double-checked for a while now, but okay. Are you guys here for the show? Mr. Keys, Miss Barry. Oh my god. You're a little early, I'm sorry, but we're still getting things ready. But I'm so happy you came. You remembered our promise. Yes, I remembered. You asked us to come and see the show when you gave me this. I'm so happy you came. Please enjoy yourselves. I'm sure my performance will surprise you, Mr. Edgeworth. The performance has already surprised me, Mr. Keys. Regina, please have a look at this photo. Is this balloon the property of the Big Berry Circus? Ah, yeah, it is. Do you see it flying around somewhere? It's highly likely that this balloon was used by the culprit in the case we are investigating. Huh? Who's in charge of the balloon? Well, that would be Simon, but... Are you saying... Mr. Keys, you flew this balloon in the middle of the night. Did you not? I do occasionally practice alone at night. I'm not much of a pilot, though. I'm a little clumsy. So for practice, you'll do something as challenging as flying a balloon at night. Wouldn't that be rather difficult for someone who is clumsy and not much of a pilot? Then, what do you think I was doing, Miss Edgeworth? You brought Kay to the Grand Tower in order to frame her for the murder of Jill Crane. Not a single security camera recorded Kay using the elevator. Therefore, the only way she could have gotten up there was through flight. And the only one who could have flown her up there was you, Mr. Keys. No way, Mr. Edgeworth, how can you say that? That's not all. You drugged John at the go track and kidnapped him. What kind of excuse is he going to come up with? Wasn't that why you were late when you came to watch the trial, Patricia Rowland? No way! I have no idea what you're saying! There's no way I could do things like that! Please believe me! Mr. Edgeworth, please! I wanted to believe you. However, you have broken that trust yourself. That's horrible! Why would you say that? Didn't you once say that you would trust me? Did you believe in me? Don't you worry about it. You're our allies. That's because we're birds like a feather, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you are probably the most affected by his death. Oh! Most affected. Maybe that's why he decided to get revenge on everyone else. That's probably why he got revenge, actually. Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. I'm so sad. This was all lies. It wasn't a lie. We really did trust you. Okay, even you. You said we were birds like a feather, and yet I'm hurt, Kay. You've hurt me deeply. Hey, Miss Edgeworth, maybe Simon isn't a bad guy after all. Objection! Fuck you!
I see. So that's how you operate. I understand now all too well. No matter who you face, you find an emotional weakness and exploit it. You guide each person to the outcome you desire without them even noticing it. That is how you're able to mastermind the entire case. I've may have fallen for your tricks before, but not this time. Simon Keyes, I indict you. So it's come to this after all. You are always so full of confidence, Mr. Edgeworth, but I rather like that, because now I can rip that confidence to shreds.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ha! Good work, everyone.
His personality is completely changed. So the animal tamer who could not tame animals, that was all a facade. This is the real Simon Keyes. Simon, that's not true, is it?
Truth or lie? What? Oh, he looks like a fucking rock star. Oh, that's a good character design change. The fucking face paint works like a charm for this. I mean, you could already tell once we got here with his face paint on that he was going to do something like this, but holy shit. That's pretty good. Truth or lie, what difference does it make? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth just made me a little upset, that's all. You'll take responsibility for upsetting me, right? Hey,
Balloon practice.
it's true, I practiced balloon 2 nights ago. That photo must have been taken when the balloon and I passed near the building. I often fly around that area for advertising purposes. There's nothing unusual about that, right? We have so much evidence against this guy. It's so ridiculous. Yeah. Even the circus needs to advertise. Regina, is that true? Yep. It was Simon's job to advertise using the balloon. Most people who live around this should have seen it. The balloon was used in the crime we are investigating. Like I said, it's just a coincidence. I simply happened to pass by the Grand Tower when that photo was taken. I shall determine whether or not I was concerned after I hear your full story. God damn. Okay. Let's press all of the statements. I think we can do this. There's a nice big park near the Sunshine Coliseum. I always launch the balloon there. I see. In that case, how'd you transport the balloon to the park? Well, it's too heavy to carry by hand. It weighs several hundred pounds. Yet, it can fly in the sky. Amazing, isn't it? I asked how you transport it. Now answer the question. Some small talk. You mean, Mr. Edgeworth? I use a truck. The balloon is loaded onto the back of the truck. A truck? Ooh! 2 days ago. I cannot overlook that piece of testimony. We've got a really good piece. We haven't been able to use this piece of evidence at all. Here you go. I wonder if it's just a straight shot to the end. The truck you put the balloon into, was it blue by chance? Blue? So what if it is? Today we saw a blue truck carrying a large basket. If that truck just so happened to be yours, then your claim that you last used it 2 days ago becomes a lie.
Emma!
Agent Lang, Emma. Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you! I've been searching for you ever since incident yesterday. I dashed right off the KKK. Found it. Just placed in a blue truck at the dressing room parking lot. Hey, A blue truck, as I suspected. That truck is, without a doubt, the one I saw today. There are a number of blue trucks out there, you know. Who's to say you're not mistaking it for a different one? It's definitely that one. I got a good look at it. Objection? Was that? It wasn't me. Okay. Words of no struggle with that back them up. Ah, that's Miss Edgeworth's voice, huh? Evidence! Present evidence! Do you have any evidence to prove that this was the truck I saw today? Do we have evidence? I don't know if we do. We're touching the body is cold to the touch. Been parked here for some time. Oh. Dusting for fingerprints. I'd like to dust the truck for fingerprints. Eh? Fingerprints? What for? I don't see any point in that. A certain person's fingerprint should be left on this truck. And these fingerprints will prove the truck was... Yeah. Whose fingerprints prove this truck was in front of the tower? Miles. Edgeworth? Your fingerprints? Indeed. Earlier today I touched a truck at the plaza of the Grand Tower. I'd like to dust for my prints. Emma, might I request a scientific investigation? That's what I'm here for! Just leave it to me! Alright, all set. Go on, wait. You want me to do it? Of course. Who else but Mr. Edgeworth would be able to be up to the task? I'll show you how it's done. Alright then. Why don't you just do it yourself? We need a tutorial right at the end of the game. Oh god. Hold up. Do I have a microphone set? By blowing into the microphone. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm hoping this works. Yes, I think so. I guess we'll do it for real this time. I'll have to give this a shot. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. Hold up. Shit. Give me 1 sec. Nope, that doesn't work. Fuck. I don't know how to do this. Hold up. Give me 1 sec. This is bad. Okay, this is really bad. Okay, I got it working. I got it working. Took a bit of troubleshooting, but I got it working. Oh my god. Okay, could you tell I'm playing this on emulator? Jeez. Jeez, could you fucking tell? Oh my god, I didn't expect to have to use a microphone. But I suppose that makes sense. Sorry, I really had to just fix that out. Figure that out, eh? Oh my god. That took a bit of forum searching to Well, alright then. We'll just pretend I did a that. Okay, actually, how shit is my volume okay? I can only hope that my volume level's okay and I'm not dumb. Sounds good. Jesus Christ, that was a ordeal. Not what I expected to do all of a sudden, but hey, you know what? We're here. And we figured it out. Just. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, guy on the internet. I really appreciate it. My god. Yeah, okay. No, I had to sort that out. Jeez. Okay, cool. Done. Okay. I actually made it past this point. This is the final boss. This is the true final boss of this game, the microphone. We got one. That's a nice clean fingerprint. Let's run the prints against mine post-haste. Alright, leave it to me. And it's a match! These are definitely your fingerprints, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, it seems to me that we just have proven your statement to be a lie. Ah! I forgot what voice I was giving him. I gotta double check the audio there. Cause oh my god, I messed with my audio really badly there. What were you doing when you were you driving this truck around? Oh, you know, just taking it for a joyride. Kay was abducted 2 nights ago. Your balloon was sighted not far from the scene. Today, there was another kidnapping in which a garbage truck was used. And once again, your truck was seen nearby. This all sounds like nothing more than a pure coincidence to me. So it was pure coincidence that you partnered 2 separate kidnappings. I doubt that. You were involved in both kidnappings, weren't you? Isn't it a bit rash to automatically assume that the 2 kidnappings were connected? What about evidence to prove that the 2 crimes were performed by the same culprit? Oh, you're serious? I can't wait to hear this. That's a voice. That's a good voice. How do I sound? I'm tech. Okay, audio's not too bad, as usual. Letter from unknown. We're looking at the letter, or something else this time. What do they have in common? All right. Probably looking at the wrong evidence here. What do they have in common? Is it the letter? I don't think so. I don't want to get anything wrong. I want to make sure. What's Lotta's testimony again? Never passed through the storeroom. Recorded last night. John's practicing by himself. Monster's footprint can be seen. Parked in front of the ground tower. The driver wasn't inside. Worn by blades the best when he dug the monster's footprint like holes. What did Kay and John's kidnappings have in common? Sleeping drugs. Found it. Okay, the sleepy ZZZ. Cool. I had to think about that. I had to go look through the evidence, and it came up. Eventually it came up. Kay was knocked out with a powerful sleeping drug, and a bottle of sleeping drugs was found lying in the same place where John was confined. The contents of the bottle are matched with the drugs used on Kay. Wait, that was his objection voice? So that's all you got, huh? And here I go, get my hopes up. So the same sleeping drugs were used. So what? You think that connected two incidents? Surely, you must realize it yourself. That doesn't prove a thing. There must be something. Evidence that proves that he's connected to both those cases. Yep. In the end, you're just the same. You make up evidence as you see fit, so you can see some poor soul to prison. Isn't there someone like that here? A poor soul who was wrongly accused in the past. You're wrong. Who would do such a thing? Then show me the evidence. If you're going to accuse me of a crime, it's only natural. It's no use. Can't seem to find any other threads linking him to the kidnappings. Now then, have you finally run out of ammo, Mr. Edworth? I still have preparations to make at the circus, so if you'll excuse me. Objection. Here we go. Now, you two. No need to get too heated. And Simon, you're looking good in that clown makeup. Hey, what's your deal? Don't just butt in like that. Uncle Ray's not so good and stiff and... Oh my god, I've forgotten what I gave him. Never mind. I mean, why so serious, right? Hey, Kay, how about a little trick? At last, my moment has arrived! The great Kay Faraday presents a Simon impression. Objection! Where are you? Enough already! Hey, Miles. I'm buying you some time so you can get some ducks in a row, right? There's probably a better way to stall for time than this, but whatevs. Oh, nice one, Kay. I'm not so sure about this method either, but I have to find something that connects Simon to the case. And I need to find it now. Is there evidence not related to the kidnapping that's connected to the mastermind's identity? That's it! The mastermind is the same person as the young acolyte, yes. It's the... connect the young acolyte to Simon.
Take that!
Knightley and Dogan both communicated through a certain individual.
Then that's somebody... Okay, we've had this. Yeah, cool.
The mastermind behind this case. That's it. The mastermind played a role in the correspondence chess. If I can prove that it was Simon, then... That's enough! I can't stomach any more of your sorry excuses for performance. If you have no more objections, then I ask you let me get back to preparing for the show. Objection, motherfucker! Thank you for the help, Mr. Shields, though you may have taken it a little too far. You sure look happy. I take you found something. Look at me, I'm Simon. Simon's the clown. The funny, funny clown. Okay, you can stop now. Now then, Mr. Keys, do you happen to like chess? That was rather out of the blue. But since you asked, I can't say that I dislike chess.
The master man played correspondence chess with Seth and Dogen. If I recall, it was Knightley who had been playing chess with Dogen, wasn't it? Are you saying that he was the mastermind? There was no way Knightley could have been the mastermind. The reason being, the mastermind had continued to work behind the scenes even after Knightley's death. That being the case, who could have written this letter? I believe someone acted as the middleman between Dogen and Knightley.
So you're saying that I'm the middleman? Ha ha ha! And just why would I have to go to all that trouble for something like that?
Most likely to make it appear as if there was a connection between Knightley and Dogen. And as a result, Knightley was killed by Patricia Rowling. No way, are you saying it was all set up so you would be killed by her? Objection! What are you saying? There's no way I could manipulate a person that far. Look at me, oh my god, I just realized he's using a cat that's being held by a squirrel as an armrest.
Look at me! All it takes to get the animal. All I have just to get the animals to perform tricks.
If only just a scrap of the letters he exchanged with Knightley still remained, it'd be decisive evidence. I'd like to investigate your room. It could be a decisive... If it's the letters you're looking for, you won't find any in there.
What?
I'm the type of guy who throws his letters away as soon as he's done reading them. What's the point in living in the past? Does that mean he's already gotten rid of the evidence? Maybe find the typewriter, the computer processor, or whatever. No, I guess that doesn't... This is 2018. Everything you've said before, nothing been basically just conjecture. The evidence. I'm just one step behind it. What should I do? Am I all out of moods?
Without evidence, I won't allow you to cast doubt on my friendship with Knightley.
Hold it. Who was that, Francisca?
Excuse me.
Miss Berry? What's on her mind?
I've been listening in on what you were all saying, and,
When you say Mr. Knightley, you mean Simon's friend, Mr. Knightley, right? Yes, that's correct. Does she know something? This morning, a letter arrived from Mr. Knightley. It was for Simon.
What? What did you say?
But that's impossible. Knightley's already dead. Miss Berry, please let me see that letter. This is correspondence. Last correspondence. Now can you see the checkmate? I can't wait to see the look on your face. You weren't expecting to lose a chess against me, right? Postmark says March 26th, the day before Knightley's death. Seems the letter arrived late. Since the circus moves around so much, a lot of the mail people send us arrive late. Now, why was this letter addressed to you? Oh, lucky us! This is proof that you are the middleman between Dogen and Knightley. Normally, you would transcribe this letter into Braille before sending it to Dogen. And in doing so, you created a contradiction between him and Knightley. Also, I forgot to put my phone back. Hold up. Ah, fuck. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I think we're back. Okay, cool.
Damn it! Curse you, Knightley! Mind what you can do to interfere.
Simon, why? Wasn't Knightley your only friend?
Ha! Don't be ridiculous! I stopped thinking of him as a friend 18 years ago.
18 years ago? Would that have been the day of the I-7 incident? Thanks to Knightley, I nearly died that day in the snowstorm.
I was running to the contest venue where my father was waiting. Knightley suddenly appeared.
He held me down and tied me up with hands and feet, and with tears streaming down his face. He kept apologizing. My dad's too scary. I can't disobey him. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Stop it, Horace. I promised my dad. I said a test is deserted from not dead. Dad will be in trouble. I'm gonna live the best in the world. Look, I can see my brother. Before we knew it, the doors had frozen shut. Not even he could get them open. And then, I lost my father. Your father? Horace Knightley was the son of the murderer who killed my father. His confession runs contrary to the information we have. Isaac Dover. Isaac Dover is my father's name. 8 years ago. My memories were muddled from the shock of my near-death experience. So it wasn't until later that I learned the truth. On that day, my father was murdered. The culprit of the IS-7 incident was a confectioner by the name of Dane Gustavia. So that was the name of Knightley's father. The low-life scum of the earth that killed my father. Just the thought of it makes me sick. So you knew who the culprit was all along. Tipped off the police a long time ago. Trying to set up my own father. That's why I immediately knew that the one who died that day was my dad. Knightley had a hand in my father's murder. That traitor! He was the son of a killer! It's only natural he ended up dead. It would appear that you are a victim of a very serious misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Just what you're talking about. Isaac Dover, at the time, was actively working as a sculptor in France, under the name Pierre Hoquet. Is that right? Well, I'm sorry to say I don't remember that at all. It's only natural you don't remember. After all, he's not your real father. Huh? What is that supposed to mean? A joke? I'm not amused. You won't be able to laugh at all once I reveal the truth to you. This piece of evidence proves that you... Oh, wait. This piece of evidence proves that you are not Isaac Dover's son.
Take that!
What's that? Isn't that Knightley's chessboard and his ring? I want you to take a good look at this ring's design. There are 2 letters inscribed on it. That is the seal of Pierre Hoquet used as a signature. 18 years ago, it was found lying near the body of Isaac Dover. Why would Knightley have my father's memento with him? The police had found Isaac Dover's son and gave it to him. Isaac Dover's real son is Horace Knightley. What? But that means I'm... In other words, you are Dane Gustavia's son. That's a lie. After all, I'm... My father is... My memories are... Hold up. Jeez. Okay. I lost my father because Knightley locked me up in the car. That's why I thought it'd be fitting if he were killed as well. Really? I'll be able to see a circus show even in prison? I enjoy playing chess with you, but I'm looking forward to your performance as well. Yes, please look forward to it. Alright, you better drop by again. I'll be thinking about my next move. Oh yeah, I've left something special inside that chessboard for you. You should check it out later. Something special? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but thanks. I owe one, Simon. Well, you hadn't stopped me 18 years ago. It wouldn't have to come to this. Huh? Did you say something? No, not a word. Jeez. Goodbye, Horace. After all that, you're saying it was my father who killed Knightley's? Then that means... Was it all for nothing? I didn't want to become some weakling who could be killed by anyone. That's why I thought I'd follow my Mr. Dogan's footsteps. This finally proves it. Simon Keyes, you are Dogan's correspondence chess partner and the mastermind behind this case. That's right, it was me. I'm the mastermind behind it all. He's finally showing his true colors. As you all know, I witnessed this case incident 12 years ago. President Huang's assassination. So the child who drew that picture was Simon Keyes. When I found out, I was subjected to horrible interrogations over and over by that heartless Patricia. Huh. So you understand why I sneak out of there, right? However, Blaze would have likely sent pursuers after you. Exactly. I was on the run from them every waking moment. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I didn't even sleep at night. I jump at the slightest noise. And that's why I became a circus performer. Blaze the Best was a chief prosecutor and Patricia Rowland the warden of the prison. No ordinary person would be a match for those two. And there were no adults I could rely on. Furthermore, behind the scenes was the body double who had set those two in motion. Though he was a fake, I was up against a nation's president. Talk about utter despair, right? My only ally was Mr. Dogan. He saved my life, bro. He actually helped me out, unlike Nightmare. If this story is true, it's ironic. Dogan, the fiendish assassin, was idolized by the child he saved. I followed in his footprints. Oh no! That's right! Now's my turn! My turn to devour those who would feed upon me! And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police? No. As long as Blaze was around, every evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I knew it from the very beginning that things would turn out like this. The evidence from Patricia Rowland's trial. So he's saying that he expected the evidence would be destroyed. I see, so that's why you kidnapped John. To force a guilty verdict, even in the absence of evidence. Who's to say? But in order to expose the crimes of 12 years ago, there was no other choice. That's according to you. However, Blaze also attempted to kidnap John in order to manipulate the trial in his favor. Your methods are no different from those of his years past. That's only if I were actually the kidnapper. I would never do anything so evil. No, I just couldn't. Besides, Miss Edgeworth, I'm actually quite thankful to the real criminals. Sweet revenge. So you admitted your motive was revenge? Yeah, I admit it. So what? I held a grudge against those creeps. But it's not like I'm the one who actually killed them. Yeah, that's the problem. We have to prove he did some sort of crime. Let Jill and Blaze blaze on Jill's secrets, simply to just ended up trying to kill each other. Yep, just like the case at Gourd Lake, it was way easier than trying to control wild animals. Fake assassination plan for Knightley, so that was also a part of his plan. That's a guess, and Rook's murder was also your... Wow, don't try to pin that on me. Gary couldn't have all on his own. Ward ended up creating the perfect opportunity for me. It's funny how things work out. How can you say such a thing? It was the same for Patricia Rowland. I made it look like there was a connection between Knightley and Dogan. By using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard. What? You mean that you were the one who prepared that chisel? That's right. That would have bring Dogan to his mind. Quite a thoughtful little gift, wouldn't you agree? And that's all it took to murder Knightley. Oh, the feeling that everyone around you was an enemy. Haha, I know it all too well. The tiniest spark can set off an explosion of fear, resulting in horrific mutual destruction. All I did was watch the comedy of errors fall from the aliens. And you're my final pawn, Mr. Edgeworth. A pawn? Me? When you solved your cases, you brought both Blaze and Patricia to their room. And the weapon that delivered the coup de grace was your own logic. I didn't solve those cases for your sake. Oh, I know, you never really cared about saving me. You just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney, didn't you? What did you... Oh, jeez. Oh, you're falling for his emotional tricks. Oh, Edgeworth, you're falling for his emotional tricks. You totally believe me. You were giving it all to save me. Yeah. So even when your arrest was just a ploy to make me use my logic. To be fair, getting arrested wasn't part of the plan. When people began to suspect that the chisel I sent was a murder weapon. Honestly, I broke in a cold sweat. But for sure I'd be curtains for me. But then a turnabout of miraculous proportions. The genius prosecutor himself had come to my rescue. Well, didn't it be nice to be thanked by me, the one that you said? You should be grateful! I gave you this chance to play the ace attorney! Investigations too! Thank you very much for fan translating this game! You're wrong! He wasn't pretending to be a defense attorney. Miss Edgeworth is always serious about saving people. Even times when he saved me in the past. Hey. Yahaha! Is that so? Are you sure he's not trying to emulate his own father, the one he admires so much? Absolutely not. That's not true at all. No, okay. Oh my god. I'll be careful with my voice, actually. The person he's talking to now isn't Miles, but rather Simon himself. Clearly, he's not able to trust others. The desire to save someone other than himself is something he cannot even comprehend. Say what you want, but make sure you think about it long and hard. Sure, all my targets of revenge are what they got to their zone at the end, however. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go. Instigating murder. Think about it. Okay, I'm gonna cut the voice. I instigated murder? There's not a single word about that in the letter, is there? Well, maybe I did say it, but there's no way for you to prove it. What are you saying? You kidnapped me. I'm sorry, but that hasn't been proven yet, has it? The only thing I admitted to was sending the letters. Besides, those letters contained no threats or coercions. I simply conveyed information. Information that each recipient would find it beneficial. You crafty little... Interrogating. Interrogating? Integrating? Instigating. You have to find proof that he directed those murders. You make it sound so easy. To be honest, it kind of pisses me off a little. You're all trying to frame an innocent person for murder. Don't you understand? I'm not obligated to waste any more time on this point. Hey! The police are waiting for you outside of this tent. You have nowhere to run. Really now? You think I wouldn't have another escape route prepared? For example, let's say... Now, what if I were to take my leave during the ensuing chaos? What'd you say? You can't be serious. Just an example, wouldn't that make for an interesting show? Here's another idea. What if I pulled out a hidden gun and took John hostage? Jeez. However, when it comes to him, we should consider anything a possibility. Baseless objections. Well, I haven't lost anything yet. We're gonna continue here. This feels like the final choice, perhaps. Oh, right, no, this is a... Oh, end. Okay, we're finishing the game tonight. Yeah. Cannot make any careless remarks. Isn't there some way I can charge him with his crimes? Shit. Think about it. Okay, let's see.
Hold it.
Instigating murder. gonna be this, isn't it?
Hold it.
Say he's not bluffing.
Hold it.
Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the best to kill Right.
Objection.
But you know, the funny thing is, it means absolutely nothing if you have no proof. I mean, there's no way I'd ever say something like that. No way, no way, no way! Oh my god. Wait, is this a bug?
Objection.
Yeah! Let's go, Nicole!
It is my firm conviction that you instigated the murders. After all, you told me so yourself. Oh my god, we got him! Unfortunately for you, you used a bug to eavesdrop on our conversations. But there was someone else who wiretapped that bug of yours and recorded the whole thing. It was recorded? In other words, the conversation between you and that clown is recorded on that tape. Ha! Lang Z says, a schemer drowns in his own schemes. Yeah, let's go! Who is this? This is where it starts. That's odd. What's wrong? Well, ain't nothing recorded past this point. What? Why? Wasn't it recorded? Oh my god. Precisely, huh?
Objection.
Objection! Isn't it obvious I knew? You just didn't get it. You could call it a hunch. I had a feeling I was being wiped out. I figured things out before you knew about the kidnapping. Though come to think of it, I'm surprised you didn't realize until now. Huh. Something, anything at all in my recording? Miss Swift. Okay. Yes, the bug was planted in your badge, right? Do you have any ideas? How do you expect me to come up with an answer right off the top of my head? Oh, Francisca is here. You're the only one who can contact the culprit. How unsightly. You're all fussing over some useless evidence. Let's move on to the next stuff. Next! What's this? He seems a bit eager to change the topic of conversation. Yeah, it has something to do with when. Miss Swift, how long have you been recording? Since 2 nights ago, I reckon. When could a conversation with Simon possibly have been recorded? When was Kay kidnapped? I don't remember. I need to think about the actual timeline of events here. When was Kay taken? Kay was taken in the event 2 nights ago, wasn't it? We still haven't solved the mystery of him never passing through the 51st floor. There's still a bit of unanswered stuff, I think. We haven't solved who killed him. If it was a murder, if it was an accident. When? When was it planted? Hold on. This morning. Does this morning make sense? Fuck me. I don't remember. It's either... It could be any of these. No! It was not this. Why did I pick last night? That's the one which I didn't think it was. With you, that would make you seem like the culprit. Oh, fuck. I wanted a perfect run, but okay, it doesn't matter. So it should be 2 nights ago then. Okay, so it was 2 nights ago. I don't know why I tripped up on that one. From 2 nights ago. Okie dokie. This is the sound of a hot air balloon. That's right. At the time, Simon was carrying Kay in a hot air balloon. Ergo, he was near Kay. Isn't there anything recorded? Bang and a clang. A gunshot. Seems you were quick to deactivate the bug, however. You were a little too late. Can't run anymore, that gunshot ties you to this case. Huh, what are you saying? There's no gun involved in this case, is there? No, there should be someone connected to the case who fired a gun. Let's strike with the evidence that points to that person. Is it the Mozilla's head? No. Fuck me. I'm like, did he shoot the gun, the head off? This isn't like Miles. Think about it a little harder. I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm tripping up, yeah. With a gun. The one shot was recorded as greatly related to this case. gun is related. That's not going to be related. This is all present stuff. It's too old. The gunshot to the case. Gunpowder residue. Oh, it is the yeah, okay. I realized, I know we talked about gunpowder residue at some point. It's written right here, in the body doubles autopsy reports. Gunpowder residue was detected in his right hand. Where was Kay at the time this gunshot was recorded? That's right, she was being carried to the roof in the ground tower in your balloon. And as it turns out, there were a few more people on that very same turret rooftop at the time. You mean, the double and me? Suddenly, after we talked for a brief moment, the body double noticed something and had me leave before him. Now what if the gunshot rang out after that? We can clearly hear it in the recording. I doubt you wouldn't have noticed it. You intend to feign ignorance until the very end. That's nothing more than mere conjecture. What we heard on the recording was not just a gunshot. A clang. If you listen closely, you can hear the bullet hitting something. The body double was aiming at Simon, then. The bullet may have struck which piece of evidence? Easy. Easy, boys. The bullet hit something. It would have been the balloon's basket. There it is. Easy. Easy. This hole. It's a bullet hole. The bullet hole was found in the basket. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one. Also, I didn't put that on the top screen. Oh well. How do you intend to explain the gunshot in the bullet hole? So you figured it out. You're good. Guess it's possible to hide anything from you. Spit it out already. Okay, no need to be impatient. 2 nights ago. It happened when I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. Body double you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. We're just calling him the double. Who was he? We still don't know. Pointing a gun at me, fired. Simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Kill me? That's right. You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake. You mean, he was afraid of Judge Courtney because he knew about John's past? Afraid? That's exactly right, the body double, and he's a coward after all. You can remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon. Are we all clear now? I was only... Wait, the killer's gonna come into this. Oh, the killer. The killer. Oh, he contracted the killer, that's right. Oh, I see how this is gonna end. It's gonna be fucking the killer that we... Yeah. When the double noticed me, he told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He tried to get away so it wouldn't shoot me down, but... Talk about a close call. You say you tried to get away right then? That's right. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with this statement? There is a problem. You could have gotten away before then, correct? Yeah, that's right. Forgot. After the body double folded, one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor, looked around for a bit, and then landed on the roof. Please add that statement to the testimony. Alright, cool. Easy. Finally found a use for this evidence. It's like, it's getting the why it's almost getting easier to determine what evidence we're using, because it's just like, here are the pieces of evidence that are still unexplained, right? 2 nights ago, Miss Hart's testimony proves it. I can trust that sham journalist's testimony. You didn't use the elevator on the 51st floor to leave the roof. Then only one route remains. The lime balloon? Did he flew? He took the balloon. He flew. Simon Keys. He rode your balloon. Hey, stop joking around. Why would I have needed to give the body double a lift? A security camera, and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way that we could have left the room. At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You got me cornered. Sorry, but the show ends here. Hey, you, Lotta. Was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watch on the 51st the entire term without any break? Oh no, because she fell asleep. I don't know, look at the sound effect was the system falling into sorrow. Caused you to faint? Yeah, fuck. Do we need to disprove it was the sound of K falling? K bones after the body double had left the room. In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he hid in the shadows until K fell into his room. Good grief, you guys still, well, the body extended a lot unfaded, and then he went down to the 51st floor. That can't be. Precisely, the lock from mystery on the roof has been unlocked. He said in my voice. But wait, there's more. I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice, but he got himself killed instead. John had no motive to kill the body double. He knew. He knew he was the president's son. The real president's son. And how would he have known that? Because I told him so. In a letter. What did you say? That is a lie. Yep, it's all a lie. But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John. It's true that I caused Mozilla's head to fall. But I didn't know about my dad until today, I'm not lying. Oh really? I wonder about that. I found about the head falling thanks to the bug. And the body double was crushed to death. You're the culprit. You successfully carried out your revenge. Congratulations. The logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals? crushed by the monster's head. Damn.
Objection. Objection.
Simon Keats, your testimony isn't over yet. Oh, fuck. That much. It's okay. Hey, Miles. Why don't you take a nice deep breath? Okay. At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How about, for example, we think of it like this. What's important isn't whether or not the body double got on the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that? Yeah, wait, was he crushed by the... What if he was crushed by the balloon? Oh, is that it? Is that the answer? He wasn't... Did it help? Circumstances that would have allowed the body double to get on the balloon. That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means... Can't be. This is bad. I must break his testimony somehow. We're gonna save. So in case I die, I at least get 2 more shots again. But I'm pretty sure we're saying that he was crushed by the balloon. The only way the body to... I suppose okay. Even though I carried the body double down. What's the problem with that? You admit it. Let's not make a fuss over absurd opinions, Edward. That's just not like you. Huh. But he shot at me, remember? Let's just no, we got to negotiate. Then allow me to ask, have they detected any trace of sleeping drugs from his body? No. Allow me to propose a question. Yeah, was it really crushed beneath the head, eh? Weren't you the one who deduced that he was crushed by the monster's head to begin with? Indeed, I certainly came to that conclusion once before. However, that was when we knew nothing of nothing else that was capable of crushing him to death. Knew? Why the past tense? It's not like there's anything else now, you know. Incorrect. Is there nothing else? Some decisive evidence that connects this man to the crushed president. It's the balloon, right? Do I present the balloon here? Do I have the right thinking method here? Am I thinking correctly? Do I have the right thought process here?
Objection!
Yes, I do! I fucking do! Let's... Okay, cool. He was crushed by a monster. The one who understands the heart of a monster's you. Of monsters is you.
Objection!
Stop being so modest. Didn't you have one very important friend? A monster you control at will. Simon Keyes, you're the one who killed the body double. That's... the lion balloon. A monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. Suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree? Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the dead. Yeah, he'd already been murdered while I was on the roof. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in. Yeah. I see. Well, that floats in the air. That balloon still weighs several hundred pounds. And the double threatened you on the rooftop. You immediately came up with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon. Whether the body double wanted to get on, or that he was carrying your gun, none of that matters. Because what you carried in your balloon was the body double's corpse. Hold on a second, Miss Edgeworth. You're saying the double was killed on this rooftop 2 nights ago? Well, that simply doesn't match up with the time of death. What did you say? Yeah, that's true. Bitch, I can make updated autopsy reports, fuck you! Huh. If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death. Something to do with freeze. Then freezing! Oh, he was in a cold storage. That's right. He's done the exact same thing. He was in a... Oh shit, he lost the same, eh? I'm scared, I'm so scared. Miss Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come save me? Is it because I broke my promise with you and didn't eat your sweets? I couldn't care less. Father left me all alone. Even if we share the same blood, that man is not my father. I hate to say it, but like father, like son, you're the spitting image of him, Simon. The father that you hated so much. Huh? What are you talking about? It must have been fate. By the sheer coincidence, you just happened to use the exact same method your father did to throw off the victim's time of death. Rescue him from the refrigerated warehouse. Yeah. Of course, perfect. You're saying that I threw off the time of death. How would I have to... Oh, he started! He started! The warehouse? Or was it the waste centers? Somewhere. Oh. It's either the warehouse or the Dawn Waste Center. Here we go, the warehouse. Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body, along with John's kidnapping. Seems that everything is coming together. The kidnapping? Why are we going back to that? I don't know a thing about it. Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. That's right. You kept the body doubles cooked in the very same warehouse. 18 years ago, your father hid the body in the exact same way.
What? My father? The one who abandoned me did the same thing?
Who would have guessed that both father and son would use the same
Objection.
No, but my father. I'm nothing like him. There's not a single connection between us.
Objection.
Objection. You may think so, but even now, your problem with Mr. Gustavia still remains. Didn't you say once before, I don't like sweets? That may have came from the shock of losing your father, don't you think? Huh? You guys have no idea what you're saying. Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? Jeez. Particularly your belief of sacrificing others to protect yourself. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were. Just kidding, because we haven't proven that he was responsible for the kidnappings.
Objection.
Yeah, we still haven't actually proven it. I realized that. There's still some unanswered questions. It doesn't make sense to end right here. I do nothing of the sort. Can't let him provoke me. I'll pursue the truth, no matter what, right? Ha! Don't you mean only the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power. Not even you. At this rate, isn't there anything we can do? Just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence would suffice. Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you, if you'd interfere. I'll let you. Ooh. Huh. Hold it. I was expecting that. Dogen. Oh, is it Dogen? Or is it gonna be fucking Dogen? Detective Gumshoe! Gummy, where'd you go? I was just doing the job that I'm over to do, pal! Detective Gumshoe, your report, please. I had a quick investigation about the warehouse John was at. That refrigerated warehouse is currently being rented by the Very Big Circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said. Ha ha ha, so it's finally here. A drunk guy. Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys. There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus. I see. Indeed, we are not well informed of the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on it? Regina. We're renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything. Curse you! Simon, how scary. What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? Yep. Are both rather exemplary. What's wrong? I can even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale. It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. It exists. Traces of the murder should still remain here. Is either on the body or the live balloon. Should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. The balloon again. Didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there. It'll be fine. Right, Miss Edgeworth? Miss Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what he up to. That's right, pal! It'll be fine. Miss Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count. Miles, I believe in you too. Hey, but more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well. Miles Edgeworth. Okay, I cannot do a high voice right now, I'm sorry. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keys, it's time for you to interview for your crime. See with my own eyes. The moment of this past case is settled once and for all. Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth. You keep calling him Prosecutor. He doesn't have a badge though. I fucking figured it out. When John found the body, a bouquet of line lilies was there as well. Line lilies? The flowers from Zhang's father represent the bond between parent and child. That's your evidence, surely. They must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, one of the was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? Calm down, John. Certainly you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Because you'd have those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come with a murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. No way, you examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye, or you can smell as well. Emma! Oh, could you pull a more scientific investigation for us? Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right? Ah, a reaction! This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower. What? Haha, science prevails. Facts and logic. The body doubles deck was directly your own hand. No wait, that can't be! Then you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse. Why? Why did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body? 2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower. Miss Crane's. Precisely, leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans. I see.
Oh, okay. Oh.
The idea came to you. You planned to pin your crime on John. Yeah. Cowardly behavior. The figure of the body double being lowered by a rope. Oh, I see. You saw through it all? Damn it! Damn you! Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry, King. However, it's now all come to an end. Simon, the animals got angry. You money and a stick. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad. Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes! It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. Fitting end to your pitiful jester's act. Hang on. A fitting end to your pitiful... I can't do a voice right now. I've been voicing... Anyway. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This is the most brutal breakdown I've seen in the entire series. Seems the game is finally over. It seems the game is finally over. Shelley the Killer. Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you. You've exposed the true identity of the mastermind. How did you walk in here with all the police around here? Now I am free to... What? Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move. I don't have a gun. You do have a gun, do you not? Easiest boss yet. Yeah, he was really good. Hey, Method. What's up? Do you not? You intend to draw and fire without anyone noticing. The body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed the bond of trust with me. He would have me kill the president while knowing full well that he was the body double. I'm doing good. I'm quite happy. I think I've reached the end of this game. Fucking finally. Lying about a target and extremely dangerous thing to do for an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize the assassination. Ah! However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. It's about the end. Your time has come for your retribution. Stop! Oh my god, Dogen. You are... It has been far too long, Shelley. It has been far too long, Shelley. Oh my god. This is a fucking... Oh, they're both assassins. Of course they know each other. Please step aside. This man is my prey. I must actually spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment. In prison. And if I refuse... This is the first life I've saved, and I will not allow it to be taken away so easily. You saved a life, the assassin, Sir Han Dogen. Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this one young one's life. He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, it's 12 o'clock. Well, that's fine. Spare the life of the boy. It's 12:01:22. Okay. Minus 125 from here. Cool. From one assassination, please make this allowance. I understand you're willing to go that far. You have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. And with that... Oh, wait. And with that, I must take my leave. Oh, he just fucking disappeared. Okay. Damn it! Wait! Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young fellow to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage, surrounded by iron bars. Right, Anubis? Right, boy. Hold it! Oh, look who's here. Hey, priest guy. You killed my dad, right? Indeed. I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy with horns. In that case... John, do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it. I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings. Revenge. John, don't do it! Oh no. He's just not gonna do it. Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took. Revenge? Revenge is good, really good. Do it, John. Fuck him up. All your pain and suffering slips away and numb, and you feel nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, man, I thought about how to say. John! But, there it is. Would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, Mum would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie too. And all those people who care about me as well. The boy with horns says some interesting things. That's right. I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you. But I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mum and what the prosecutor guy here are here for? John, you just said some really profound stuff right now. Okay, perhaps you should study up a little. I was about to say it. It's not that profound. So, well then, young one, young Padawan, it is time for us to depart. Where to? To prison, of course. That place will be our home. Our home? And with that, the case involved and affected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. Decline. Oh no, get our prosecutor's badge back and decline Mr. Ray shields. Hey. Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting. Why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here? Mr. Edgeworth, the formal proceedings have just come to a close. What are you talking about? This is the place where I want to relinquish my prosecutor's badge. This is your prosecutor's badge. Alright, there's a flashback. In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, A certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has is their attorney. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes. Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. We're not going to see Phoenix at all, are we, eh? But hey, Gregory. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father. Phoenix, that's you. Look at how he's grown up. In an alternate universe, he didn't go homeless. He didn't get into gambling. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine. Mr. Edgeworth, I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all. I see. You have made your decision. I'm sorry. No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it? It is. Okay, then that's the end of this conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again. I understand. But you know, Miles, mind if I asked you why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Mr. Shields, you asked me this before. To fight crime as a prosecutor or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I've thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keys, he too was a victim. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I, too, know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you, and being unable to believe in anything. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was... Damn it, they really don't want to show Phoenix at all in this game. Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice to turn his hand to revenge. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police. No way, no way, no way! As long as Blaze is around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something... Oh, yeah, okay. I want to save those in Simon Keyes. So how would you save him? I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he had relied on the courts. But instead he was cornered by Blaze the Best, who used the power of the law for evil. The form of the law can change depending on who wields it. It can be once a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That too is a contradiction of the law. Contradiction, huh? That's true. That's true, it shows a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right. The only way to right those contradictions is by joining the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradiction in the law as a prosecutor. I see, that's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't just be a walk in the park. It's fine. He's gonna become head prosecutor and be inundated with work, so we only see him as the final boss in any given game. Don't worry. He'll be going up against the law itself. You do realize that, right? I do. However, someone must. Yup. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. My god, I've heard this song like 3 times in the past 10 minutes. It's kind of losing its emotional factor. Your man would never give up no matter what. His eyes always saw only what laid straight ahead. Shouldn't be lay. Oh no, laid because he's dead. I guess that works. Miles, when you chose to live a life as a prosecutor, your eyes look just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Shields. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you. Please do. I hereby announce that the defendant is guilty. The rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the goddess of law. I can finally present this to more people. Also, I don't have any evidence, so there's no final choice or thing to present. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I have to report to the old man all about the traitor in the Edgeworth family. Thank you for everything, truly. Next time we meet, just might be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray may not look it, but he's an ace attorney after all. You can tell this reeks of fan translation, but I'm all for it. I'll look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. Take care. See ya, Ray. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Welcome back. Judge Courtney. I must give you my thanks to you as well. To me, you sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle. No, it was not, but I was never alone. Because the goddess of law is always by your side, right? You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office. No, the entire legal world was caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. one that fights against the contradictions in the law. I too find that promising. As one of the servants of the goddess of law, you shall certainly exceed in helping the law grow. They really like making the law highlighted in orange or whatever, red. Let us meet again in the courtroom. Yes, I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly. Your Honor, I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals. Prosecutor Edgeworth. However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Even during a trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy, but nevertheless, always hands out the correct verdict in the end. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct. Perfection is not always correct. Oh, wow! Oh, that's a powerful line coming from Edgeworth. He's really moved on from his Von Karma's day, eh? His heyday with Von Karma. I don't know if I call it his heyday. That's probably not the right term, but you know what I mean. A judge as well. This is also the first time we've gotten like up close and personal with the judge. Up close and personal. So it's quite nice. We just get the bearded judge every time. Be nice to see her again, but I guess not, eh? When I pursued and pulled things, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Ah, it was John. When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I am not alone, I want to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right for John's sake as well. John, too, lost his father in a past crime. That is more important to me than ever the world's goddess, even the goddess could be angered by those words. Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine. I don't have to be perfect, I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and as a mother, that is how I feel. It seems there is much to each of us has yet to learn. Agreed, we are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path. Holy fucking shit, this game's good. Though I once lost my position as a prosecutor, I have now reclaimed it. So that I may tread a new path as a prosecutor, I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path, no matter how difficult that path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy, no matter who they may be. I will shout just one word. That's how they end the game every time. Oh, fuck yeah! We finished the game! Chief! What sort of scoop are you aiming for next? Hey, ain't you a journalist? There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Oh my god. By the way, would you mind me asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next? Huh? Chief? I'm your mentor after— oh my god, double standards. That's just heinous. Oh my god. What a fucking game. Everything, literally everything, basically kind of got together. Everything came together at the end. I'm just a humble ice cream salesman. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me. This is a name I will never forget. Now then, I shall return to be a simple ice cream salesman, being a crepe salesman instead. Huh. Miwasoko. That's interesting accents. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I forgot this guy was here as well. My sentence has been extended because I was Warden Roland's accomplice. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Oh jeez, this was a good game. Jeez, I can't believe. I don't know what to say. Oh, these two, that's right. I will say, I think... okay, hold on. Yoshi, thanks for everything, boys. Of course, oh, Greggy, my thanks too. Oi, maybe next time I'll use the new drug. Truck in the diet. Oh god, Larry was here as well. I forgot. Man, this is a sketch, so many beauties. But then he caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch. Beauties. I had one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life. An artist, or do I follow the path of my heart? My god. The heart of me, the heart of my new lady. Of course. Hey, bad Raven. Mr. Bad, thanks for all your help today. I'll testify about the ice evidence as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active too. He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I'm kinda sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him. Yeah, it looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself. I gave them two similar voices, it's annoying. Bad, I'm so happy Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from attorney Raymond Shield, give me a call anytime, any place. Unofficial English fan translation. Yeah. Leniently than I expected. Once it was proven that I had been threatened. I was so glad I can still be together with you, Granny. Man. Next corpse. A translation. Emma! You have to leave again. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm trying to do something behind the scenes. I hope that's okay. Don't worry, we'll see you in like 4 games time. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. Look at young Mr. Ray. Oh my god.
The greater the father, the greater the expectations for their children.
Or so she says.
Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth.
God. Are we gonna see the best? Oh, the Promise Notebook. RPG Gamer. RP Gamer. Roleplay Gamer. Oh, Shifu. I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lang clan. My old man was trying to protect an entire nation. I swear to you on all that I will carry on his word. Even if the present was a fake, the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zhang Fa. Someday I'll surely show Zhang Fa bring life. President Lang? ProZD as Gregory Edgeworth. Oh wow, look at all that. And Simon Keyes as well. The best. Oh my god, this fucking guy, I love him. I don't like it, just needs some boring Pop's power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough that I won't lose even Miss Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname. A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success. The gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country. Monstrous man appears from the mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zhang Fa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers? Huh? How could something like this happen? No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit. Much obliged. John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie. It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role. You're the main character, dude. What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There's no one else besides you who could have played the part. Yeah, I guess. Well, it'd be nice if there was a sequel. There's a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, wanna go buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with a lion lily for Dad. Then, one will not suffice. You'll need 2 more. One for me, and one for Amy. Ah. And Capcom. Thank you, Capcom, of course. April 8th. Oh god. Post-credits scene, eh? Wow, we were with those guys, weren't we, sir? Indeed, we were. Why do all these incidents happen in such quick succession? Feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around. Wait, Kay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes? Hey, Gummy, that was rude. I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume training to become a great thief? I don't know. Huh? Is something on your mind, pal? How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father. So that I become a great thief, just like him. Like the previous Yatagarasu, I suppose. But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think. Maybe, instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either. Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all. I'm going to aim to become a hero in my own way. That sounds good. As cheesy as it sounds, but I am a loyal compatriot, what, I don't know what the word is, to the Steel Samurai. So, I support you. But of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu. No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay, you'll still always be Kay. Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy. Of course, pal. I plan to keep him... Oh, God. Plan to keep him pushing forward my path to become a detective after all. Miss Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing with the work, sir. Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment. Huh? What? Does that mean what I think it means? What's wrong? I'm saying that your salary ought to be raised. Really, sir? I can't believe it. Isn't that great, Gummy? It's like a dream come true. With an instant little lifestyle. However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins here on out. You should prepare yourself. Yes, sir, roger that. I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth. The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law, and to reach the truth at the end of that road. What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly, this path will not be easy. However, Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursue and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one on my side. Gumshoe fucking needs what he was the unsung hero of this entire fucking story. Oh my god, he deserves a promotion. He did everything. Even within the emotional turmoil. And then he never returned in the series again. Well, just imagine he became head detective at the police department. This was his last game, and that's so sad. Hopefully he returns eventually. I wonder if we'll ever get an Ace Attorney 7. I wonder if we'll get another game at all. Hopefully the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is doing well. I really hope Gumshoe comes back, yeah. Me too. Yuriaragasu team. Now that you mention, I do remember you saying something to that effect. But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth. I want to create an invincible team like that, but I think we already have it. What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way. Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of here that steals, captures, and pursues the truth. Yeah, Larry came back. I actually remember that because I didn't realize Larry came back. Like, I never got that DLC. I think it was Nico B's playthrough I watched. And then I saw he had like a DLC episode. I was like, oh shit, I gotta buy this DLC case and play it. So I did.
Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth.
As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Miss Edgeworth?
Yes, you are correct.
Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along my mine, accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth. Seize the truth! Oh my god, look at that. Edward's got a big forehead. Why do I just point that out now? He's got a fucking big forehead in that visual. Oh my god. I'm clapping like Ray at the moment. You can't see it. Saving. Let's go. Oh my god. What an amazing game. Oh god. And I finally finished it. Oh my god, it's so great. I'm so glad to have actually finished it off and, you know, jeez. That was... I didn't expect to finish it tonight, to be completely honest. I thought I was gonna take possibly 2 more sessions, but no, it was just the end. That's wonderful. It's perfect. Oh, thanks for joining me, Meteb. I think... Hold on. Give me a sec. Alright. Yeah, thanks for joining. It's nice to have someone watching me. Normally, I actually have a friend who really wanted me to play this, but he's asleep right now, because time zones suck. So I'm sorry he just didn't catch any of my Ace Attorney investigation streams, just because, you know, time zones suck. And that's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I will say, though... I don't know what your progress on the next thing is though. Hold on. Alright. I will say though, if you do stick around, not now, but if you come back later, I will be streaming another game in this series. 100%. Because I had to set this up for this very smooth transition. Also, let me fix the audio level. Hey. So, I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I will definitely play this game when I can. Because I bought this on release and I haven't started it. Time to tackle the last bit it's gonna be time to tackle the last few games that did that. You've played the first one, down for the stream, yeah. So just so I can level with you here. So I'm actually gonna be. So I'm still playing Near the World Ends With You, but I'm also. So I usually alternate between 2 games on stream. So after I just finished Ace Attorney Investigations. So what that means is I wanted to move on to Chrono Trigger next because I started that way back in December and I haven't gotten back to it. And then after that, I don't know. I might play this, I might play something else. But I'm really excited to get to the Greatest Attorney Chronicles because, oh my god. This music's so fucking good. But yeah. I went to the effort to import this game physically from the US, so I'm fucking excited for this. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me, Meta. It was great to see you, and I'll see you around for the Ace Attorney Chronicles streams. I'll stream both games for sure. I don't know when I'll get to them, that's the thing. If I hope I get through the games I'm planning to play soon, so I can get to this. But I want to take a break before I actually get to this. God, what do I want to play next? So, yeah, so Chrono Trigger. I also want to play... So after I finish Near the World Ends With You, I want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission DLC. Because that's been sitting there for a while, I need to play it. What else? I think that's all I have planned off the top of my head. Though we'll see how things go. Because I might also consider Devil May Cry, because my friend has been bugging me about that one as well. But yeah, it's nice of you to join. It's great to have someone around to talk to. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your day. I guess put in the background, I guess. Depends what you do to watch my stream. It's nice. But yeah, see you around. Next time will be Ace Attorney Chronicles, so... Oh, and everything will be on YouTube if you miss out on anything. So check out my YouTube channel, I suppose. Or hear you, yeah. Yep. Alright. See ya. Have a nice day.